Hey y'all, I'm April Mckinney and I'm so excited to be back with y'all. It's been a little while since I made a video because I just turned in a cookbook for Thomas Nelson Publishers. I'm really excited about it. It will be out spring of 2015. So if you like my Cooking with April Facebook page, you'll be able to see all the details about when it's coming out and all that good stuff. So as you can also probably tell, I have grown quite a bit. I'm not just eating a whole lot. I am 22 and a half weeks pregnant right now, so we are going to be having a little boy. We're so excited about it. And so I am growing and everything's healthy and great, so it's just a really exciting time. And so anyway, let's get to the recipe. I am going to be making some chicken and pineapple pepper skewers with a pineapple barbecue sauce. It's going to be really delicious. This is great for grilling. I know I had a lot of requests for some grilling recipes for the summertime. This is a delicious thing to make for a big crowd. It's not very expensive and very easy to put together. So the first thing I want to show you is my barbecue sauce. It's just a really easy pineapple barbecue sauce. I'm making half the recipe today, so the whole recipe will feed about 6 people. This I'm making half, so just keep that in mind. You'll get the full recipe down below the video. Alright, so what I'm going to add to the saucepan is a half cup of ketchup. It's going right in. Ketchup is always going to make a good base for a barbecue sauce. It's nice and sweet. Now I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. Going to go right in there. And 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice going in. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Alright, now for a little deep, sweet flavor, a little richness, I'm adding a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then I'm going to add a little black pepper to this. I'm not going to add salt because we've got enough salt in the ketchup and the soy sauce, but I am going to add some black pepper. It's going to give it a little bit of heat. About a 1/4 teaspoon there. Just stir it around. And basically I'm just going to let this come to a low simmer, bring it together. It should take about 5 minutes. And then turn it off the heat and you're done, and you have a really simple, easy, homemade pineapple barbecue sauce. And this is going to go on our chicken skewers and our pineapple pepper skewers. Perfect. Now let's get to making those skewers. Okay y'all, now we are ready to go ahead and assemble our skewers. I'm going to start with our vegetable skewers, and I already have some pineapple cut up here. This is fresh pineapple. Again, fresh pineapple is going to be so much better on these than the canned kind, so if you can use fresh, definitely do that. One little trick to picking out a fresh pineapple: smell it in the store. If it smells like pineapple from the outside, it's going to be really sweet. So that's just one simple trick to pick out a pineapple. Okay, now I also have got a red bell pepper here, and what I'm going to do is just cut the sides off. And basically, you know, you don't have to be too exact with the size you cut the peppers and onions. You know, whatever size you want. If you want to do smaller pieces, that's fine. Then do smaller pieces of the onion and the pineapple as well, because you want everything to sort of cook at the same time. And I'm just going to begin cutting these into little chunks about the same size as the pineapple. Okay, now for the onion, I've got one nice big red onion here. It's going to taste really nice and sweet once we grill it up. I'm just going to 1/4 it and then also cut this into chunks, so very easy to do. Okay, so now that all of my peppers and onions and pineapple is cut up, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to this, about a tablespoon of oil. It's going to go in. And then also a little bit of salt and pepper. And this is just going to give it a nice char and give the vegetables some flavor. However, whenever we begin to cook the vegetables, we're going to start brushing on that delicious barbecue sauce. We're going to put it on the vegetables as well as the chicken, so they're going to get a ton of flavor for that. So all we need is a little oil here, a little salt and pepper, and then I will begin to skewer these up. And what I've done is actually taken wooden skewers and I've soaked them in water for about 30 minutes. And this is going to keep the wood from burning on the grill. We don't want to have a big fire. So that's the point behind that. If you're using metal skewers, you don't have to do that. But sometimes I find that the wooden skewers actually hold the vegetables a little better without them kind of turning around on you too much. So I'm just going to put these on here, whatever kind of order you want to do, alternate. They're going to look really pretty, as you can see. And I'm just gonna keep on skewering these until all my vegetables are gone, and then we'll get to the chicken. So I have all of my pineapple and pepper skewers ready. They look so pretty. See the colors? It just looks very summery and delicious, and we eat with our eyes, so I always like to make really colorful food whenever I can. So those are done. The next thing I'm doing is just getting my chicken skewers ready. I've put a little bit of oil on this, and I'm actually using chicken thighs in this. I've just cut them up into little sections, little chunks there, like you can see. And I'm adding a little bit of salt and pepper. We're gonna do the same thing to the chicken. I've got about a pound here that we are gonna do to the peppers. We're gonna let them cook with the oil and the salt and pepper to give them a little flavor. And then we're going to be brushing them in that yummy barbecue sauce, which is really gonna give these some awesome flavor and just put them over the top. All right, I'm over here at my grill pan. Obviously, you would do this probably outside on your outdoor grill. And this is the same instructions I'm gonna give you for inside and outside. Very easy to do. The first thing you wanna do is go ahead and get your vegetable skewers on, or pineapple pepper skewers. These are actually gonna cook longer than the chicken. And I've got this about medium heat. You wanna have your grill preheated to. And the reason these are gonna cook longer is because you can get a really quick char on pineapples and peppers, but a lot of times you get that char and they kind of burn on the edges, but they're not cooked and they're really, really crunchy and they're basically raw. And that's not really what we want for grilled vegetable skewers. I want tender vegetables. Still want to have a little crunch, but about 10 minutes per side is going to be perfect for the pineapple pepper skewers. And then we'll put our chicken thighs on for about 6 to 8 minutes per side. So get these on first, we'll let these cook a little bit, then I'll add our chicken thigh skewers on next. All right, it's time to go ahead and get my chicken skewers on here. Okay, now for the last couple minutes of grilling, I'm going to go ahead and start brushing on our barbecue sauce that we made earlier. It's going to give it all that wonderful flavor. It's going to be sweet and rich. All right, y'all, I have pulled my skewers off the grill. They look fantastic. Here's the beautiful chicken. You can see it gets a nice char with that delicious barbecue sauce. And then we have our yummy pineapple pepper skewers, which just smells so good, and it's gonna be delicious with that sweetness of the pineapple. So I hope you'll give this a try next time you're grilling out, something a little different. Like I said, it's easy, it's pretty inexpensive to make, great for a big group. So happy grilling, and I will see you next time. Be sure to check out my website, aprilmckinney.com, for more recipes, and also my Facebook page, Cooking with April McKinney. Bye guys.